Back-to-school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free August 2nd through 6th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Now, back to the Larry Kudlow Show.
Welcome back, folks. We bring in Kash Patel, former Chief of Staff to the Secretary of Defense, counterterrorism expert and the National Security Council. And Kash's book, Government Gangsters, The Deep State, the Truth, and the Battle for Democracy. That book is now a film, Government Gangsters, and that film started yesterday, July 19th. Kash, welcome back. Is the film online, or where can folks see the film?
Great to be with you, Larry. And yes, warroom.film. Purchase now, watch immediately, and we're bringing premieres around the country.
All right, terrific stuff. Thank you. Kash, this Secret Service story is so vexing, so hard to believe. It's funny, I don't want to beat up on the Secret Service per se. We know they protect the president. We know they would take a bullet for the president. We know the rank and file particularly is terrific. You know, they did a great job at the Milwaukee convention. The Secret Service people, these are rank and file guys in uniforms and so forth. I went out of my way to thank them for their service. But the top of the pyramid, Cheadle, this woman Cheadle, and maybe she's not alone. What do you make of this? You know about this stuff, Kash. I don't.
Well, look, you're right about the RNC and the Secret Service on the line, on the job. Amazing guys. And this is just another example, Larry, and a very tragic one, and almost too tragic, of the government agencies and bureaucracies who are served by great Americans at the everyday level, but leadership distorting it for political opportunities and to capitalize on those. We've seen what the FBI and DOJ have done to weaponize intelligence and law enforcement. We've seen what the DOD has done by going woke and DEI and what that's done to our national security. And these are the leadership roles that people are taking there. And it seems like this director has done the same thing. And I can't support an investigation by FBI and DOJ to tell us what happened, since they've abdicated that responsibility by breaking the law themselves. So we need to get to the bottom of this, and there's a measured way to do it.
Well, tell me, just as you saw the clips of the assassination attempt on President Trump, I just look, I'm a layperson on this, but this sniper is on the roof. It's 150 yards away. It seemed, at least in retrospect, with hindsight, it was so obvious. What went wrong here, in your judgment?
A lot of things. And I want to preface this by I'm the guy that tells you let's not jump to conclusions. Let's stand up a special committee in Congress, like I told Speaker Johnson. I wrote an op-ed telling him how to do it and what to get and how to demand it. I also told him I'd run it for free. But because the American people deserve the truth. And yes, it was a very short-range shot, Larry. That type of shot at that type of distance is something you get through almost in basic training when you sign up for the military. But putting that aside, it's questions of, was there enough communication with law enforcement, local cops? Were they stationed at the appropriate positions? Because technically this was outside the perimeter. And the most consequential question, which I believe I know the answer to, is did Secret Service in President Trump's campaign request repeatedly increased security packages over the months and months prior to this tragic assassination attempt? And I think the answer is yes, they did, and they were turned down. And the Secret Service director has said, no, that did not happen. So someone's lying, and we need to find out, and we cannot leave it to the Secret Service director or the FBI or DOJ to give us an answer. We got to go in there and get it ourselves.
Chicken tacos should only be trusted to chicken professionals.
That's where we come in. Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One comes with pico de gallo and creamy chipotle ranch. And the other comes with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Chicken taco experts since now. Order yours today in the Zax Rewards app. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free August 2nd through 6th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination. Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free August 2nd through 6th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
So I guess the Oversight Committee, Jamie Comer, is going to investigate. Now, you mentioned you wrote an op-ed piece. By the way, if you would be kind enough to send me that op-ed piece so I could take a look at it, email it or text it or whatever, I would be most grateful. Is that sufficient? Jamie Comer's Oversight Committee, is that sufficient? Should it be another committee, Intel, or what? How should this work, Kash Patel?
Yeah, and look, and I'm the guy that ran Russiagate, one of the most consequential investigations at Congress. And look, it's not a knock on Comer or anyone else, but this needs to be a special stand-up select committee conducted by the Speaker, implemented by the Speaker, of private and public officials who have a background in law enforcement and investigations, and also with the Speaker empowering them not to just issue subpoenas, Larry. We know how tragic the issuance and enforcement of subpoenas have been for one side versus the other. But the American people here have the will to drive this investigation. It's a rare, unique opportunity to bring us together with the truth. And so what they must do is have the Speaker's back, or the Speaker have their back, and say, when you ask for a document, we will get it immediately, unredacted, unclassified, and give it to the American people. And we will hold 24/7 news conferences on investigative updates, and we will conduct every interview of every witness in public without any blocking.
How long would that take?
If you did it full bore, I could have this thing done by Labor Day.
Wow. That's just what we need, too. That's just the kind of thing that we need. I mean, let's step back. By the way, if you please send me your op-ed piece so I can take a look at it and we get you on the TV show and talk about it, because I like this perspective. I'm not crazy about the blame game. I mean, I want to figure out what happened, but to go back to your earlier point, something you and I have talked about for a long time, we need a shakeup of the leadership of the FBI and the CIA, and I guess the Secret Service and some of these other intelligence-related, security-related agencies. We need a shakeup. Trump's the guy to do it, but isn't that what you really are asking here?
Yes, it's going to come to a shakeup. The theme's the same. The American people have been yearning for internal government accountability, and they've been yearning for it for years and years, because that government, the same leadership in government that failed for the Secret Service and Donald Trump just last week, is the same people that are still back in government, getting promoted and corrupting the system. And the American people are just tired of being treated one way while the people in government who are responsible for enforcing the laws when they break them are treated differently or rewarded for it. And so the only thing, and it's Donald Trump's message, it's perfect. We've got to unify. We have a chance at unity here. And I think the only cure for that is the truth. And like you said, there's going to be blame to go around, but we need to place it on the appropriate people who were at fault and not on others for political purposes. I think America is just too tired of Washington, D.C.'s political operations, and they just want to be seen and shown the truth.
Kash Patel, is there a DEI virus that's infiltrated all of these security-related organizations, including Secret Service?
Yes, unequivocally. And look, I'm a minority, and I'm telling you that. It's just a grotesque abdication of the national security and law enforcement responsibilities of our government and its leadership to put into places of power people who care more about what they look like and what their background is than their capabilities to execute the job. Whether it's DEI at DOD or DEI at Secret Service or where have you, or at the FBI, what happens is our nation is now in a national security crisis. In the lead up to the next election, this is the biggest national security crisis of our times, and our nation needs a resolution and our nation needs answers, and we are not going to get it from DEI.
All right, that's a great rundown. Kash Patel. Folks, his book, Government Gangsters, turned into a movie. The film is available starting yesterday. Thank you ever so much, Kash Patel. We will take a break and do some stock market work on the other side of the break. I'm Kudlow. Please stay with us.